Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Citrine, also known as D. This is your astrological report and zodiac messages for the week of July 7th. So I'm just going to start with the astrology report. So basically, July 7th, Mercury goes retrograde, okay? Now, on the 8th, we have Mercury in a conjunction to Mars. This is going to be a time of mental sharpness for a lot of people. You will be processing things at an alarming rate. However, you need to watch out for being irritable. Okay. Now, on the 9th, we have the Sun in opposition to Saturn. Okay. This is a time where you will realize that you have limitations, basically. Okay. So to get through this, you just need to not let the truth hinder you. So if you know what your limitations are, or your areas of weakness, then just find a way around it when the Sun is in opposition to Saturn on the 9th. Okay. Because the Sun is going to be shining light on Saturn. So the Sun is shining light on your limitations. Okay. So again, this goes in line with Neptune being retrograde. When Neptune is retrograde, we tend to start having reality checks. So when the Sun is in an opposition to Saturn, it is going to be in sync with Neptune retrograde as well. Now, on the 10th, we have the Sun in a trine to Neptune. So this is going to be a time where meditation and quiet study are going to do you wonders, basically. Okay. Now, when the Sun is in a trine to Neptune, it is a great time to do work that fills your heart with joy. So it's a great time to do some work just for the joy of doing it. Okay, not because you have to, but because you truly enjoy doing it. Okay, now on the 10th, when the Sun is in a trine to Neptune, this is a time where your psychic awareness is going to be increased as well. So everyone look forward to that. Now on the 11th, we have Mars in a square to Uranus. Okay, this is a time where a lot of people are going to feel restless. Some people will be impulsive, and no one is going to want any restrictions put upon them. Okay, so that's the astrology report for the week of July 7th. Now let's get into the zodiac messages. Okay, Aries, this week on July 7th, the week of July 7th rather, you have the 5 of Wands. This carries with it obstacles and challenges. So this week you might have to face some obstacles and challenges, but I'm pretty sure you are prepared for it, because after all, you are in Aries. That's what you do. You tackle obstacles and challenges every day. So moving on to Taurus. Taurus, this week you will need some rest. So try to make sure you're getting extra rest this week, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini, you are going to be holding your tongue about something. You are going to have to hold your tongue. You have the 9 of Swords, okay? So we all know Gemini is like the master communicator. So there's going to be something that you feel like you have to hold back, okay? You have the 9 of Swords, which talks about suffering in silence. Now, moving on to Cancer. Cancer, it's going to be a great week for you. However, you will be faced with making some decisions. Okay, you have the 2 of Pentacles. It talks about movement, choices, and decisions. So you will be faced with having to make some decisions this week, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Leo, you're just going to be taking it easy. You have the 8 of Cups. So more than likely, Leos are just resting up before Leo season starts. Because when Leo season starts, it's all about Leo and having a great time. So, but this week, Leo, you're going to be taking it easy, spending some time alone. You have the 8 of Cups, which talks about emotional withdrawal. So you'll be withdrawing a little bit from society, probably planning your party for Leo season. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, you're going to be doing pretty much the same thing as Leo. You have the Hermit card, which talks about solitude. So a lot of Virgos are going to be trying to spend some time alone in reflection. Now, let's move on to Libra. Libra, you have the 3 of Swords. It talks about heartache and loss. So just brace yourself this week, okay? You might hear some news that is, that you're not wanting to hear this week. I'll put it like that. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, it looks like you need to balance your crown chakra this week, okay? Nothing major going on. You need to balance your crown chakra. You could be having some headaches, things of that nature. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you need to balance your sacral chakra this week, okay? You might be having sort of like a struggle in the things that you want in life and the things that you have, okay? So just make sure you balance your sacral chakra. Remember, this is a general reading for all zodiac signs. So if something does not resonate with you, don't think about it too much. And let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you need to balance your root chakra. You might be having stomach aches as well, but just make sure you balance your root chakra. You could be feeling a little bit off as far as your financial stability this week. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you are going to be full of ideas. Some of you are going to find out you're pregnant. Some of you are birthing ideas. Some of you are birthing businesses. So Aquarius is going to have a very interesting week. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, everything looks good for you this week. You have the 4 of Wands, and that talks about foundation and achievements, Pisces. So this has been the astrological report and zodiac tarot messages for the week of July 7th. Again, you can always contact me. This is my email address. You can visit my website. This is my website address. Sorry about that. I thought my phone was on mute. Yes, this is my website address. You can contact me there anytime. You can book readings. You can book natal chart interpretations there. And also like my Facebook page, facebook.com/astrolodee. So until next week, everyone enjoy your week.